All right, guys. So I just had a conversation with a mentor of mine a couple days ago, and I really wanted to share not necessarily the conversation because it was a bit more of a private conversation. I'll go into some of the things from my end, but I wanted to share how this conversation. All right, guys. So I had a conversation a few weeks ago now that it was, and it was with a mentor of mine. And I won't go too heavy into the conversation with the mentor to protect his privacy, but I will go into detail about how it really affected me, and not just financially, but also personally, because this conversation ended up, and it really was just the conversation itself, ended up tangibly making me thousands of dollars simply from having this conversation. It was extremely important for me, for my business the last few weeks, and for everything that we're about to do here going forward. And I want to share with you how powerful a conversation can be. Okay, so here's where I was kind of before the conversation I had with my mentor. We were stuck in a really inefficient system, which was our monthly retainer model. And this monthly retainer model was horrible for retention, and it sucked for our customers. So if it sucks for your customers, it's probably going to be horrible for retention, right? So it didn't allow us to fully work profitably in our business, and it was either going to be sacrificing quality on the customer side or sacrificing money on our side. So it was kind of a lose-lose situation where no matter what we did, we were going to lose something, right? So in that system, you really want to build everything out month by month instead of going live with a thorough process. And the reason for that being, to build lead gen systems, guys, I'm going to be brutally honest with you. Building them is the tough part. Everything after that, managing them, comparatively speaking, is relatively easy if you know what you're doing. It doesn't require a lot of work, if I'm being completely honest. So a lot of clients will, see that you've built the system for them, and then they'll go, okay, well, I don't really need anything else other than the system now. So I'll kind of take my money and walk and not use you anymore. Thanks for building a system for me. So a lot of agencies, and what we did as well, and I didn't even realize we were doing this for, it was just kind of a more of a passive thought than it was an intentional thing. We would, okay, well, let's build everything out month by month. So we'll build, the actual lead gen campaign out 1 month. And then we'll build out the email campaign out the next month. And then the text campaign out the next month. Well, we could have gone live with all of those things all at once and had a really thorough process from the get-go and probably captured more leads for clients if we were doing that system. But then the problem with that is, as an agency, we're not making as much money because we aren't retaining our clients for as long because they don't really see as much progress going on. So with that now, that created a lose-lose situation where the clients weren't getting the most out of their ads and we weren't getting the most out of what we could do for our work, right? So it didn't really work all in all. It was a horrible model. And with that as well, the number one goal that I had ever since I started doing this business to begin with was simply to help people. I really truly believe, and this is why I do this YouTube channel, is I believe if I can simply help people, then the money will come after that, right? So if you're able to actually help people, you will end up getting rewarded and end up getting paid for it later on down the line. So when I make these videos and I do all this stuff on, be it on YouTube, TikTok, in the Facebook messages, hopping on calls with people, whatever it is, I truly do it to help people because I believe helping people is how I'm going to make money, and that's what I want to do. I want to help people more than I want to do anything else. I want people to leave their conversations with me, leave my YouTube channel, leave my page, having a positive experience of, interacting with me and my business. That's what I truly, that's what I want. So unfortunately, I was pricing so much of the market out that I couldn't accomplish that goal, right? Because when I had a monthly retainer model, I have to charge for ad spend and I have to charge for my own kind of personal fee that we have to take home at the end of the day. So with that, let's just say it's $1,000 a month for everything, which it was not. That's still $12,000 a year. That's 5 figures a year that we were asking our clients to spend on marketing. Now, to spend 5 figures a year on marketing, you're talking to the top 1% of people in almost any space that can afford to spend that much on marketing every single year, right? So it's not just like a one-time, no. This is every year we were asking them to. And the cost is probably only going to go up as the ads continue to go up. And I mean, it was not even that, like we would not take clients at that point with what we were doing because of the amount of work involved with it. At that point, we would not take clients for $1,000. Now, because of the system that we've had, that we've changed, we're able to help people out at pretty much every price point here. And I'm very proud of that. And I'm glad that we're able to do that now. But what changed was we went from that to a done-for-you system. So it's absolutely no retainer. You can spend whatever you want. And you can have full control of the system. So it went from horrible retention and suck for our customers to now being really great. Well, we didn't really even need to worry about retention because everything was done for them. And then it was just all about making clients happy now. And that's all we spend the time doing, is just making sure you can spend what you want, have full control of the system, and everything's custom and set up for you. So now you can build everything and then go live with a thorough process set in place. So all the other agencies that you're talking to that are doing these monthly retainer models, they're all, even if they're not intentionally trying to do this, and I've made videos about this in the past, there's a lot of agencies that are scamming without even realizing that they're doing it. It's all just within the business model itself. It sucks. It sucks so much that it needs fixing, and this is the way to do it. Because now, any agency that you talk to, they're not going to put everything all live for you all up at once, because then they're scared, you're just going to, do it and then run away with it. Well, but this is what, most of the clients that we've talked to want, and what you watching this video, I assume, wants, is just to have everything done for you and then be able to control it from there. So that's what we do now. Everything is completely built out, and then you go live with a thorough process. So you're not going to find this type of a system anywhere else, because no agency is just going to offer, we'll build it for you and then, allow you to basically F off, right? Like that's not how it's going to work. And if they do offer that for you, they're going to offer it for a ridiculously high price because they haven't set up a system where they can build it for you like we have. Now, we also have increased pricing options, so now we can work with everyone in some sort of a capacity, right? So now I can help way more people, which was my goal. So now it's at the point where, again, I can be profitable with it. I can keep the lights on above my head and whatever, and I'm able to do that while helping more people. So it changed everything for me. And the reason why this changed was my ability to be able to express these frustrations and inefficiencies to my mentor. I had a conversation with the mentor, and that changed everything, right? So basically what he did, he stripped away all of our marketing and funnel BS down to just the first principles and told us the root of the problem. The problem was the root of the problem was the root. It was at the root, which it was all right under our noses, and we didn't even realize what the problem was. And the problem was, we weren't listening to our clients. And the problem was we weren't hearing the people that were saying, hey, we just want this built for us. And then from there, we'll take care of it. We'll have full control of it. So that is now the service that we provide, as opposed to just trying to force something down people's throat that they don't want. This conversation completely changed the way that my business operates and made an immediate financial impact on me. As soon as we started listening to the market and listening to what they wanted, we started making a lot more money off of it right away, because people were way more interested in this than they were the services we were offering, because they didn't care about the services we were offering before, at least not nearly as much as this, right? So now we're offering something that I'm truly, truly confident in and supremely happy with. And I really believe all our clients that we've worked with so far that we've gotten started, and we've even gotten through this entire process, through kind of the trial period that we did for a little bit of this, have really found this to be extraordinarily helpful for their businesses as well. So point being, and the point that I really want to get to, the larger point of this video entirely, is if you are missing this conversation, if you're not able to have this conversation, if you're not able to talk to somebody who can strip down all the funnels of marketing, just go down to the first principles with you and find out why you're not generating clients, if you need to have one of these business-changing conversations, first of all, I want you to realize that you need it, or realize at the very least that even if you don't need it, it will drastically improve your business and in turn the rest of your life by just having one of these conversations. And if you need to finally start talking to somebody about these things and finding solutions that can change your life and change your business, we will have this conversation with you for free. We will hop on a call very, very gladly, explain everything that we do, explain everything that you can do to change the situation that you're in, and find some sort of way to either work with you or give you everything that you need so that by the time that you leave the call, you'll be invigorated with new knowledge and you can go out there and make thousands of dollars just from a conversation, just like what we did. We want to pay it forward, right? So the way that we do our lead generation and the way that we'd be able to help you best is by building you a done-for-you multi-dimensional lead generating process. So this is through Facebook and Instagram, as well as TikTok is the main three that we focus on. So this means that we're generating leads off all three platforms so that if one platform goes down, then you're still getting leads off of other platforms, which means that the system is anti-fragile. We also have a lead nurturing process to help capture more lead conversion for you. So that way we don't want to make, just generate leads for you. We want to make sure that the leads that we're generating are actually going to be helpful and actually are going to respond to your calls. They're actually going to sign up for whatever it is you're trying to convert them to. Then we teach you how to manage the system, or we pair you up with a trained and qualified virtual assistant who will manage the whole system for you, extremely, extremely cost effective. And once it is done, we hand it off to you as it's completed. We can consult you if you need, but we hand it off to be completely in your control. You can spend as much or as little as you want. You don't need an agency jamming some sort of an invoice down your throat every single month. And whether you already have a lead generation set up, whether you already have a lead nurturing process set up, whatever it might be, we can still come in, find ways to make it more efficient, find ways to help. And that conversation to figure out how to do those things is completely free. And we'll teach you exactly, what you need to know to be able to do that and to continue making more money, change your business, and change your life. I'm looking forward to talking to some of you guys soon and seeing some of you guys on my calendar. Really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to watch this video, and I hope you found it helpful. Hope you found it motivational, whatever you needed to find it. I hope you found it. So anyway, with that being said, thank you so much and peace.